All right now, honey, this shit better work. Welcome to Yes Bitch TV, honey. Yes, God. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you. And while we gather the souls, honey, yes, God, honey, because they say the gays were evil, so we're coming to snatch your soul, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna play y'all something real cute, honey. This is from Carrie D and uh shit, Carrie D and Landon Child. Sorry, I'm always fucking up people's names, honey. Where the fuck are my cigarettes, bitch? Okay. Yes, honey, we are live. I see we got 3 people in the building, honey. I appreciate y'all. Saturday morning teas. Good morning, honey. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. When Jesus is my doctor, he gives me all my medicine in the room. Yes, honey. The voice ASMR. Good morning, honey. Yes, God. Miss Mercedes Boykin, honey. Yes, God. Good morning, child. I'm gonna play y'all something real quick. This is real cute. I reviewed that show, Chasing Dallas. Um, we're in season 2 right now, and there is a cast member on there. His name is Carrie D, and he has a group member, also a best friend and roommate, Mr. Landon. Excuse me if I fucked your name up again, honey. I'm horrible with names, but this song is everything, and you can find it on all major platforms. These guys can really sing. So tell me what y'all think. And then I'll get into my commentary about the power of hate after this. But I just wanted to shout my little
Shut the fuck up, but you keep on talking for. Come here, let me take off all your clothes with your permission. Cause you ain't doing the things you said up in the messages. So it's time for me to take control. Call me a fool. I'ma grab you by your waist. Give daddy the taste. No need for play. Just sit it on my face. We can go all night. And my favorite 69. I'm trying to blow your mind. Yeah,
Take me, bite me, lick me, choke me real tight. Baby, blow my mind, blindfold me, control me, eat me till I'm weak in the knees. Baby, blow my mind, kiss me, tease me, bite me, lick me, choke me real tight. Baby, blow my mind, blindfold me, control me. Eat me till I'm weak in the knees. Baby, blow my mind. I can tell you're ready, baby. No amateur, I expect expert level fucking, baby. Keep me coming, so you know that I'm loving it, baby. If you eat it right, then I'll open up, baby. You put the arch in my back, daddy attack, baby, it's all yours. Don't you hold back, you own the net, now we're on the floor. If you with it, then I'm with it. If you want it, you can get it as long as you kiss me.
Yes, honey. These boys can sing, girl.
Baby, blow my mind, blindfold me, control me, eat me till I'm weak in the knees. Baby, blow my mind, kiss me, tease me, bite me, lick me, choke me real tight.
Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, girl.
Blindfold me, control me, eat me till I'm weak in the knees. Baby, blow my mind.
Come on, Landon. Yes.
Baby, blow my mind.
Yes, girl. Oh, no, that's why I carry this. Y'all can sing, girl.
Put you inside me.
temperatures rising.
Baby, blow my mind.
If you
Hold me,
let me
touch you.
right there,
Baby, blow my mind. Kiss me, tease me, bite me, lick me, choke me.
I just had a flashback, girl. Trade.
Blow my mind. Hold me, control me. Oh, eat me till I'm weak in the knees. Baby, baby, blow my mind. You say yes when it tastes right. I mean, baby, oh, baby, oh, show me,
Yeah.
baby, blow my mind.
Bitch, let me tell y'all, that is my motherfucking shit. Good morning to everybody that's just stepping in the room. I just got finished playing Get Carrie D and Lyndon Landon Child again. Forgive me, bitch. We're gonna get that name together though. Bitch, they are a group. They're from Chasing Dallas, girl. The song is called Blow Your Mind. It is out on all platforms, bitch. Like I have been listening to this song all fucking night, bitch. And like, Child, I'm gonna play it again a little bit later, but I did want to get into the commentary. Let's check the chat out real quick, honey. Yes, God. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Miss B, good morning. The voice ASMR, good morning. Oh, yes, God, honey. We got Miss Really BTV is in the building, honey. Good morning. Yes, honey. They can really sing. Like I'm just like, oh, and the sound is so good. It gives you like Christian Grey vibes. You know what I'm saying? I want to know something because we supposed to be talking to Carrie D hopefully soon, bitch. And I want to know, did y'all fuck? Like, oh girl, because having a song like that between two people, like yes, I'm like, oh, y'all make a cute couple, but I know you're best friends, and you know you don't ever want to cross those boundaries. I get it. Good morning, honey. Miss Right to be told, honey. But that song is everything. Again, y'all can find that bitch, honey. Blow your mind. Their group is called RM8. RM8. I don't know what that stands for, but okay. RM8. But the song is Blow Your Mind, honey. My mind is blown, girl. Like I can't wait for Daddy. Let me tell you something like that. That song will be on repeat. I'll be sliding on poles and getting my life and splitting down the middle on these motherfuckers, girl. I'll be the fuck Moses, bitch. Come part this Red Sea, honey. It's a lot of sea, bitch. Yes. But I want to get into the commentary really quickly. The title of this video. Oh, I didn't think about that. Is that shade or is that real? Does it really mean roommate? I want to know, girl. I want to know. Is that just real tea, or are we being shady? Because I like that room RM8 roommate. Oh no, that's right. I know that's right. They always trying to come for the girls who got roommates. And let me tell you something. When you get a certain age and you get in a certain lane, I definitely understand. Okay, it's real then. That's what's tea then. That's what they call it, roommate. I know that's right. Once you get a little child older and you get a little more established and you feel like you're financially secure a little bit, um, definitely, get your own place. But bitch, if you sometimes a roommate, especially if it's someone that you get along with, then it's perfect. But it's child 9 times out of 10, nobody really gets along with roommates like that. But it seems like they do a good job, honey. They're doing business together and they are everything. All right, so let's get into the commentary. Yeah, hell yeah, rent's high as a motherfucker, honey. Rent is high as fuck. You have no choice sometimes, girl. You have no choice. Lord knows I've been there many, 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 many times, and there's no shame in the game, bitch. I'm 32 years old. I've only had my own place like maybe 4 times throughout my whole adulthood. Shit, sometimes you gotta go back, collect your coin, honey, get your head on straight, and then go back out there and do it again. But the good thing is, at least you got people you can do that with, okay? Especially if they're paying their fair share. Amen. And yet again, good morning to everybody coming to the chat. I do appreciate you guys. What I wanted to talk about today was about the power of hate. And this commentary comes on the heels of, Dwayne Wade and his family, just trying to be supportive people to their children. And it seems as if they're catching a lot of hell. Bitch, I look like Frankenstein. What's the tea with my eyes today? Do I look like from Frankenstein, bitch? I feel weird. Anyway, that's why I don't do lives, child, because I don't. But I felt like coming on here today. I promised it. The internet's doing a little bit better, so shit, it is what it is. I remember when I thought 5, 6, 7. Okay, girl, a one-bedroom shit and efficiency, bitch, is gonna run you about the cost of what an apartment used to be. Like, girl, these girls are like charging like a motherfucker now. They want us to pay their motherfucking bills. No God. I live in Florida. Our hoods are expensive, bitch. Like, you gotta have a decent job, girl. Like, you can't just be on somebody's Section 8, or you can't just do that no more, girl. You have to work now. Shit. Okay, thank y'all. Um, yeah, fuck that. But yeah, let's get into the commentary so we all know what's going on. And I've talked about this several times. Um, I've talked about this several times on my channel, especially when the first situation came out when Dwayne Wade's son that identifies as part of the LGBTQI plus community, honey, was at the Pride with Gabrielle Union, and the girls came down on that situation. I had to come through, and I had to kung fu fight, bitch, and I had to fucking get the people away. Because, let me tell you something. We live in a time now where acceptance, it's no longer, well, it does still feel like it's treated like currency. Like, you have to give a little to get a little. I don't really like that whole concept of life. Um, Social groups now are controlling situations to where it's just like, well, that quid pro quo tease, do for me, I do for you kind of attitude. And I really think that's fucked up. I feel like people should just try to be nice because it's in your fucking nature. Okay? It's in your fucking nature. And now we live in a time where acceptance is becoming like if you ain't accepting, girl, the girls are going to get on you. If you still caught in that bigotry mind frame, child, of the ye olden days, bitch, then guess what's going to happen to your motherfucking ass? You're going to get roasted and toasted. You're going to be put on the cancel list. We got that cancel culture now, girl, where the girls are scared to have freedom of speech. Let me tell you something about life. There's always going to be a motherfucking hater. There's always going to be some hateful speaking bastard somewhere in the world that's always going to just be fueled with fuckery, with demons. His soul's going to be all fucked up. And, let me tell you something. I know that's right. I'm going to get on this too. I'm definitely going to talk about this. There's always going to be that. So, but there's always going to be a bitch like me, yes, God, honey, to roll through and kung fu fight these bitches. Okay? There's always going to be a bitch like me that's going to come through and that's going to get these motherfuckers together. Okay? Now, we had a moment where there was like everything was going good. It got quiet in the streets, child. And all of a sudden, recently, Dwayne Wade, what a good man, what a good father, standing by his child no matter what. And the Black community, we have had this long history, this long tendency to, let me tell y'all something. Our ancestors were taken away from their homes, beaten into submission, sold into slavery. You want to talk about oppression? That was oppression. I could never imagine going through what our ancestors went through. Hell no. So we know what oppression is like. It's embedded in our motherfucking DNA. And I feel as if anything, we should be the most accepting, but instead we are not. One of the main reasons is the rule of religion. Like, for African Americans to have actually adopted religion, knowing where it came from, it was beaten into us. We had no choice. And to just go ahead and take this on and keep it, We kept things that the masters gave our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? We kept them. And yeah, so true. So true. And I'm gonna run through the commentary, y'all. You know me, I don't do lives, and I'll get stopped on these damn comments, but I'm loving the engagement. But I want to just really get this point across because I think it's important that we as human beings, we continue to talk like this. We continue to have these conversations that can assist us in building these bridges of unity that I always speak of. Because if we don't take that serious enough, our futures are going to be totally uncertain. And to live in a world of uncertainty, girl, bitch, I know they say don't boost thyself of tomorrow because thou not knowest what a day may bring. That's the book of Proverbs, honey. I know that's what they say, honey. But girl, you know how we are. We got to have a plan. And if we can't see our futures anymore because we're still in this world of fuckery, discrimination, you can't sit next to me mentality because you look like such and such, or you represent this certain social group that I don't agree with. First of all, let's get back to the tea. Let's get back to the power of hate, because I will go on and on about all of these different things to nitpick at. And my mind goes 1,000 miles a minute, especially when I'm talking about the things that are unjust in this world. And one of the things that I think is really fucked up is that we as Black people, yet again, I'm going to get on this subject, is we've been social conditioned to accept these constraints that our old masters have put on us. Still to this day, we do it. We are football players. We are basketball players. Look what we're doing, running around for master. At one point in time, another bitch, they wouldn't even accept our Black ass in the goddamn, see, I'm getting mad thinking about this fuck shit. They wouldn't even accept our motherfucking ass on the fields. They didn't want Black people playing. And then they discovered a talent that the cracker boys did not have. And now look what they're doing. And it's a shame. And we've adopted this culture of just accepting these things. But we can't accept our young brothers and sisters who want to be themselves. I'm not even going to use the word different because I was just about to, but I had to catch myself like, girl, like, what is different? Society has just continued to place us in chains throughout life, these invisible chains that, y'all playing around. These people don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about us. But anyway, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, Hunter family, even the sons are showing support for their brother that wants to be their sister, honey, and that's okay. But let me say this, and because I am very ignorant to the trans experience or all of that thing, and I'm still learning too, girl. I'm still learning, and I still believe that if we're not in their shoes, we'll never really know. So why even try to explain it? But I have a question. When it comes to children, I've heard all this shit before about, my soul. When we talk about soul experiences, like that's not really for us fleshly, unworthy beings to be discussing. So when I heard and found out that people actually believe that their souls are all confused and they don't feel right, it's not even a body thing, just really. Yeah, the physicality, but their soul feels like it's a girl, it's a woman. Now, when it comes to that shit, girl, what's going on in the chat, honey? Girl, let me tell y'all right now. I'm not gonna read all that. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all right now. I put it. I swore I put it in here when I opened up the live. I appreciate y'all for coming, but please be respectful. Please be respectful. We can have open dialogue. We can talk about things, and like I said, I put the link in here. So if someone wants to come on, girl, and have a conversation, what's T really do? You want to come on, girl? You busy? What's T? We gotta address some bitches. Well, girl, girl, let me tell you something. The power of hate, bitch. Okay. What's the tea? Child, we talking about the power of hate, and I'm just getting drug off topic, honey. We're addressing the Dwayne Wade, his family supporting their child and everything. But I'm also trying to talk about the aspect of, children, because I wholeheartedly believe children are sponges. But in this situation, I don't really see where the child would have been exposed to, men who like to dress up as women. So I have no choice but to believe this is a matter of a soul situation. And I feel as if we, as unworthy fleshly beings, we should not have a standing to speak on those types of matters. Um, Again, we all can believe what we want to believe. All right, Ohio in the building, Miss S. Shaw. Okay. I know it's cold as fuck. I'm from Florida, honey. We don't deal with that cold shit too much. Like, give me about 60-degree weather and I'll be good. But anything below that, the devil is a lie. Mm-mm. But due to global warming, we'll all be burning in hell soon anyway, honey. So y'all keep throwing y'all trash out the windows on the interstate, girl. And in a few years, when we ain't got no more air to breathe and the fires done burned up all of the fucking trees and shit. Yeah, we ain't gonna fuck racism. Fuck everybody, really, because if we don't get the earth together, we're all gonna be fucked. All these earthquakes and volcanoes exploding every goddamn where that we've never seen on this mass scale before, all these environmental issues, bitch. Fuck that. But anyway, again, like I'm not gonna speak too much on the trans experience when as it relates to this child, but it's a question that I have, and I feel like I need to talk to somebody about that. That way I'll have more clarity because I just don't see it, to be honest. And don't assume shit because gay is not the same thing as trans. Okay, that's a whole nother experience. That's a whole nother experience. But I do have questions, and I just wonder sometimes, like, I don't know, child. I don't even want to get too deep into that shit because then my opinions become a little bit left, and we ain't trying to do all of that. And yeah, ASM, the voice, honey, yes, God, honey, it's very interesting. Um, um, when I took a psychology class a long time ago, um, that became a subject. And I was like, y'all really think this has something to do with people's mind frames? A child, these people in science are crazy as fuck. Like, I remember hearing stories way back in the olden times, honey, where they were shocking the fuck out of people trying to exercise the gay way. They thought it was a mental illness, bitch. And So this generation does need to be grateful that you're able to be 12 years old, a basketball player's son, and able to motherfucking walk freely in that truth. But I do wonder, would the experience be the same? Then again, we're talking about a soul experience. So I guess if the children were poor, the outcome would still be the same. Yeah, let's not push those narratives because I hate when that happens anyway. But I do feel as if sometimes environmental factors do play a big part in, who we become. But in this situation, we're talking about souls and spiritual situations here, and I'm not worthy. None of us are worthy to discuss those matters, child. Not even preachers. But I can go on for that for days. But I applaud them, and one thing I think we're taking away from this whole Dwayne Wade and their family supporting their child situation is the fact that you have a black family who is rich as fuck and has a lot of star power that's open-minded enough, accepting enough. And let me tell you the real truth. Just because they're so open-minded and accepting don't mean they ain't going through their own fuck shit either. This is something that they don't even understand. So they're learning as they go. How don't we know the arguments that are happening in that motherfucking house? They're people just like you and me, honey. So yeah, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle and all them motherfuckers seem all accepting now, but bitch, ain't no telling what the argument's going on in the house. But I just want to let y'all know this: they're supporting. We need to understand that we don't do that enough in the black communities. We don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I grew up in foster care, and I just see how like people would look at their kids or You can't do this. Or even myself, like I had foster parents trying to govern my mannerisms and shit. Put bass in your voice. Stop walking with a twitch. Like, girl, leave me the fuck alone because when I get big enough, I'm gonna burn your house down, bitch. Like, girl, like y'all hoes better stop. Y'all better stop trying to pray the gay away. Y'all better stop trying to do all this stuff because all you're doing is tearing down your house, fucking up your relationship with your kids. And at the end of the day, you're gonna have yourself to blame. That's just how it's gonna go. But the power of hate is strong, and it's something that has been taking place in the human experience since the dawn of time. And it's nothing that's going to change. But one thing I want y'all to realize is that there is power in hate. It has the ability to motivate, okay? It has the ability to create situations for you and afford you an opportunity to yield a strong mind frame, to be able to combat these hateful rhetoric speaking motherfuckers. See, if you're a weak bitch, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be jumping off bridges and you're gonna be just losing your motherfucking mind and becoming a victim of the fuckery. But you have an opportunity to use that hate and turn it around and dive into it, dissect that motherfucker, and become a soldier of truth and justice. Okay, because that's what the world needs. Slowly but surely, see, when Donald Trump came about, and I know I say this all the time, when he came about, all he did, thank you for coming, girl. Thank you for coming. Now bye. When you came, you showed us that America is still racist and nasty as fuck. We thought it was going away, but it ain't went no motherfucking where. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. We said, oh, Obama's here, girl. So racists must not exist anymore. They exist, bitch. And thanks to Donald Trump, they've risen up and the girls have spoken. The racist girls have spoken. Yes, God, honey. And but yeah, hate has been something that, and I feel like it's a social conditioning mechanism implanted into the human experience. When you look at politics, when you look at religion, all these things that have ran our social development since the beginning of their inception. When government was incepted, when motherfucking religion was adopted. Look what, bitch, how many people died in the Crusades, girl? How many motherfucking people have lost their motherfucking lives over religion? Girl, if you don't believe in this God, you're getting castrated, girl. If you don't believe in this, your ass is being hung, girl. You're being crucified, girl. Like, come the fuck on. Like, y'all motherfuckers are really adopting something that has incited so much motherfucking violence throughout the human fucking experience. Girl, please. Girl, please. What's tea, everybody that's joining the chat? We talking about the power of hate. Okay, what's the tea? We have everybody's coming through, honey. I know that's right. I appreciate y'all supporting the live. I really do. Good point at the boys. Yeah, we over a little bit over. Yeah, it was a 12. You know, we already passed that, y'all. I know. They'll be okay, honey. I say, child, it's the reason we ain't in the 90s no more, girl. It's the reason we ain't there no more. Live your life, child. Do you be happy? I'm all for it. But child, it is what it is. But yeah, like, you know, we've adopted these social mechanisms that have just created the biggest divide I think is going on right now. And you know, y'all need to go watch. I know it's old as fuck now, but if you haven't seen that Revolt panel that they had with Killer Mike and T.I. and a bunch of other motherfuckers, but Killer Mike said some great motherfucking things. And when he talked about us unifying, us as the Black community finally coming to a place where we are unified and we address these motherfucking presidential candidates that want the Black vote. And we say, what are you going to do for us? Because right now, if we as Black people don't come together, they're going to kill us off. Girl, they are going to kill us off, girl. And if this orange bitch gets another 4 fucking years, girl, we will be extinct, honey. We will be extinct. Fuck bombs over Baghdad, honey. They are coming to our neighborhoods. They're going to first try to disarm us. They're going to come for our Second Amendment, girl. You already know that. They're coming, girl. Bitch, I thought they was in my window. Bitch, they coming. They coming. Fuck you talking about? They're coming to get your guns. They sure are. And when they're, but right now we've already done most of the work because they're like, oh, the black people will kill themselves off, and we've been doing most of the work for them. So yeah, bitch, all this black on black crime and all this other shit going on in the motherfucking the first when you realize when you find them on a tangent here, but whatever, bitch. Keep up, y'all, because I'm finna go a million miles a minute real quick, and I'm finna spit some real game to you. Regional systematic racism is one thing that's bitch. Ever since Lincoln promised the girls 40 acres a mule to fight in that motherfucking war to save the day, girl, we ain't getting not one lick of land on their motherfucking ass, bitch. We didn't get what they was promised. Okay, so bitch, ever since then, they designed situations for us, and it's called the projects, honey. It's called the hood. It's called the ghetto. It's called those far corners of the motherfucking earth where guess what? Your WIC vouchers, your food stamp card, and your motherfucking Section 8 has been approved. And guess what? They want you to stay on that motherfucking Section 8. Guess what I didn't realize about Section 8? It's transferable. So when you die, you can leave it to a kid. Bitch, what? They trying to keep you in bondage, my friends. They are trying to keep you in bondage. But yes, this regional systematic racism, where they push us into the far corners of the earth, child, and in the cold, chilly towns, and they make you sit in these, they make you live in these tight-fitted areas, knowing that that creates stress, high stress levels, knowing that when you place people so close together, and they start sectioning out, creating these little groups called gangs, bitch. Let me tell you, bitch. Gangs, honey, then you start fighting each other after a while because guess what? Resources are so scarce. We're gonna throw a couple liquor stores in your neighborhood, girl, right across the street from each other. Exactly. We want y'all to get drunk, but a salad costs $20 fucking. But I can get 5 bags of chips, a couple of Four Locos, bitch, and a motherfucking pack of all these Newports, bitch. Okay, yes, God, honey. Where they gonna put all the fuckery at? You can't have the pressure. It's like a pressure cooker. It's all gonna build up eventually, and then you're gonna start killing each other, just like we've been doing for the past fucking 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It all started with, when the CIA and these raggedy ass government officials introduced drugs into the black neighborhoods, honey. When they introduced drugs, thinking it was going to kill the girls, when they introduced the STDs and all that shit, girl, the girls weren't getting STDs before then. Girl, you didn't hear about no STDs during the summer of love, honey, at Woodstock when Jimi Hendrix and them was fucking the girls down. We ain't heard about no motherfucking STDs. Even in the ancient times, none of that stuff was actually mentioned. Everything is racist to this guy. Why in these projects do the people side with the drug dealer in the neighborhood over the police? Let me tell you why. Because if it's a good neighborhood and they rely on old school rules, okay, and for the people from the hood that understand the old school rules, honey, okay, you know that drug dealer is respectful and kind. He's the one that paid your sick grandma's prescription bill, honey. When they cut her Medicare off, bitch. Okay, because she lost her job because she has severe diabetes, honey. That neighborhood drug dealer was the one who was supporting the T, who was paying your rent, who was giving you loans and actually just saying, here, keep the money because I know you need it. See, back in the day, drug dealers actually motherfucking, even though I in a lot of ways they added heavily to the epidemic, but bitch, let's be honest here, crackheads gonna find crack regardless. So guess what? You might as well make the money. It's a hard pill to swallow when it's fucked up to say, but it's true tea. They're gonna find the crack any goddamn way. Don't blame the black man for that problem. That's the white issue. They introduced that shit into the motherfucking black neighborhoods designed to kill us. They were using us as guinea pigs. Look at the Tuskegee guys, child. They were shooting the motherfuckers up with measles and all that shit. Come on now. They've been experimenting on us since forever, bitch. Go watch Get Out. That's why I understood Get Out very well, because I understand the mentality of the white people. These motherfuckers were trying to dissect us. How did they get this way? How did they get so perfect? How was their skin not cracking, girl, at the age of 60? How was their hair so fine and good? Why are their asses so big? Why are their dicks so huge? Girl, white people have been astonished by us. They've been envious of us since the beginning, girl. Child, please. Jesus was black, around here slanging Christ meat on these motherfuckers real quick. Yes, God, huh? They couldn't stand a big dick guy who can miracles, girl. Child, maybe I'm going too far. I apologize, Jesus. I apologize, Jesus. You know, shit, it's the truth. Fuck that. You'll be sad. Let me tell you something. Girl, these girls out here have been trying to fry and dye us for years, child. That's why they hated us so much. You hate me so I'm a slave woman now, right? You hate my black ass so much, my nigger ass so much. You hate me so much, but you want to fuck me. You want to rape me. Girl, please. That ain't hate, girl. That's envy. Two different things, honey. That is envy, child. Because what old Elizabeth, your white queen, what she couldn't do for you, that some dirty nigger bitch slave. Forgive me my vernacular, but I'm just keeping it real. That's how they looked at us. We can't compare Jews to white people, child. That was a different time back then. We're talking about like right now, honey. We're talking about way, 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 way back then when there was nothing, girl. All they had was each other. There was nothing, honey. There was nothing, girl. Like that was a whole different time. Mm-mm. When I talk about the whole blacks killing the blacks, I'm not talking about like way back in the days because that was unheard of back then. This is something that's been adopted in the last, I want to say, 20 to 30 years, maybe a little bit longer. But I call that in a way recent history, so to speak. But when we speak of things that's going way, way, way back, when we talking about fucking Hitler and them, that was like Miss Anne Frank hiding the children child and hide your kids, hide your wife, because Hitler's out here is putting everybody in the gas chambers, honey. Because no God, honey, like girl, but yeah, I don't want to start trying to cross those because oppression is oppression, girl. It's all fucked up, and it's our fault. We have to take responsibility, people, and it's not even just about us killing each other. It's just about us when they. Why do you think they were fighting so hard to make sure that we all had the opportunity for equal education? Resonate on that, bitches. Why do you think during the civil rights movement, bitch, they made it so motherfucking imperative that we all be allowed equal motherfucking-cation? Knowledge is motherfucking power. I'm getting chills, girl, because when I talk about things like this, y'all don't know. This generation does not know. These kids, when you think about the depth of what the fuck it is that I'm talking about, you should be getting chills right motherfucking now, too. None of us would be here, bitch, if it weren't for those people who stood up and fought. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God. None of us would be here. None of us. So the next time you want to rob that black that you want to rob that black small business owner, bitch, who's trying to add value to your dusty ass neighborhood, bitch, who's trying to give back to the communities, bitch, really, really, really start looking back on your motherfucking history. That's another thing now. The kids don't want to learn a goddamn thing. I used to love sitting with old bitches and learning about their experience and shit. Maybe it was just me. I was a nosy ass bitch, but I wanted to know what it was like for them to know that I'm free to be me, bitch. And we have completely allowed these people to just come through in our culture. We have just completely allowed these people to continue to put us in these invisible chains that still bear us down, honey. Because if you don't think it exists, girl, the slave class now is Mexicans. And you really think they around here rounding them up and sending them back to Mexico, girl? No, they're sending them out somewhere where they can put them to work, honey. That's what they finna do. And look what we've allowed these people to do. We've allowed them to oppress another minority. And I think a lot of us thought to ourselves, well, at least it's not us. How dare you with that mentality? So you would sit back idly and allow the government that is supposed to be, technically voted in by the people. Yes, God. Voted in by the motherfucking people. We've elected these old crony ass motherfuckers to bound children in chains, separate them from their parents, all because in 90% of these people, guess what? They have no criminal history. They came over here to flee their corrupt ass motherfucking country. Shit, I wish they would have ran over here during the time of slavery. Where were y'all, bitch? Maybe y'all could have helped the girls. Maybe y'all could have helped liberate us, honey. Okay, shit. The fuck, Cinco de Mayo, my ass. Y'all should have came through, honey, and helped liberate the slaves, honey. Where was y'all during when master was whooping our ass? Y'all had the wrong people. We shouldn't have been out there picking cotton. Girl, y'all had the I guess they figure we're just gonna go ahead and enslave the Mexicans now, honey, because the blacks ain't doing it no more. We tired. We tired. Transgenerational trauma has been proven to be embedded in the DNA. So we carry around automatic links to depression and all kinds of mental disorders due to what our ancestors experienced. So let me get into the chat real quick. Hello, everybody. Briona0430. Hey, honey, how are you? Good morning. Democrats are the enemy of Black people. They voted for Jim Crow. They voted for segregation. They fought for the Confederacy. They started the KKK child. You know what? Let me tell you, just because it looked like us don't mean it's for us. Okay, let me tell you something, girl. When Damon, whatever his name is, came out with food for us, by us, appreciate it, girl. But sometimes you got to do background checks on these motherfuckers, honey. And even you got to go deep with on their ass. Look what Jamie St. Patrick was able to do, girl. I know I'm trying to relate fiction to reality, but things like that happen. Look, you let one of the biggest gangsters become president. Look what he's doing to the women, honey. He wants to tell the girls they can't do shit with their bodies. Girl, he's out here just telling us we can't be us, girl. Like, that's us. He got in there because we allowed it. We allowed the Russian people to hack our systems, and it's still going on right now, girl. And none of these Democrats I don't think none of these people are going to be able to match Trump. None of them. Mike Bloomberg and his coin, but his coin ain't long enough to withstand Trump. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not going to happen this year. Trump is going to be our next president. I hate to say it. But until someone who has power, unless someone came out like Obama did back then, honey, it ain't going to happen. Because Obama came out at the last minute like, bitch, here I am. And we were like, yes, God, we are here for it, honey. I'll still give Obama some. I don't give a fuck. Is that weird? Like, I would definitely give Obama some. The power of change. Yes. But yeah, honey, until we realize that there's power in numbers, and once we start unifying instead of dividing and continuing doing exactly what the white plan was all along, girl, if we keep them from uniting, yes, God, that's why they wanted to keep us down. Let's go back to education. Why do you think they didn't let slaves read or become knowledgeable? They know knowledge is power. When you know things, when you speak that language, hello, God, it's easy to get over on you because they know when you know things, when you have knowledge, when you have wisdom, when you have experiences, when you have individual thought processes, you're capable of doing great things. Let's suppress that. Let us continue to beat you into submission. And they're doing that now. Look what they're doing to our children. They're not even letting our kids graduate because of their hair. Girl, fuck you. Fuck you. Jesus had dreads, girl. Do your research, bitch. Jesus had dreads, girl. Dreads were like the original form. The Neanderthal started the trend too, if we want to keep it real, honey. Okay. Well, beyond the times on your motherfucking ass. Like, bitch, please. Bitch, please. They don't even, girl, that you could be a straight A student, but if you're black, you about to get the fuck shit. You are about to get the fuck shit. Why is this shit popping up on my screen? Girl, bye. Uh-huh. Yes, God, honey. Bitch, please. If you're black, you be straight A student. You could be valedictorian, girl. Bitch, you gets no love. The school districts are gonna always hate on you. Let me tell you something, honey. When it comes down to Democrat, Republic, I'm an independent. I'm a registered independent. I don't believe in taking sides to no bitch in finality. It's not happening. Because these people, you got to understand, when these people get on stage, it's just like a used car salesman. They're gonna tell you everything they think you want to hear. They're gonna touch on current political conversations. They're gonna touch on controversial issues that they think these communities are being plagued with, which we are. But I ain't seen nobody talking about criminal justice reform really too much in this little pit. I haven't been keeping up with the tea, but bitch, like ain't nobody hitting on the real things. Again, check out that Killer Mike summit conversation where he was like, get these motherfuckers in a room. What are you gonna do for us? Our problem is now is when you think about it, like down here, we just had a thing last year with the judge situation. There was she was the only black judge. She was going into retirement. They were sending out secret emails to people, black people who could qualify for her job. They got exposed for that fuck shit. I guess they weren't supposed to do it that way. It had to be like a public thing, but they did it private, underhandedly, because they wanted to hurry up and find someone who was black and interested, and that was going to be able to fill that seat. So if you don't think, yes, I understand that I did say that people that look like us, sometimes you need to, but if they're good people, and it's all about being knowledgeable, doing your research on these motherfuckers, like not just like, okay, they look like me, so let me vote for them. No, bitch, because that could be the biggest mistake of your life, girl. Look at Ben Carson's sorry ass. If that bitch would have became president, girl, bye. We'll be probably looking at him just like Trump. He would have drove this economy into a dump trap. Okay, we would all be wishing for Bush to come back into office to give us a stimulus package, girl. True T. The fuck you talking about? Where's my water, bitch? Tell me a water. Child. Ooh. Let's see. Trump has done more for black people than Democrats. Oh, we have a Trump supporter in the building. Let me tell you something, girl. I don't give a fuck. And this ain't to you. This is just in general about Trump. Because I appreciate all comments coming through, girl. I'm not going to disrespect the situation. Let me tell you something about Trump. What's T Hermit? Yes, God, honey. Hermit's in this Hermit TV Junkies in the building, honey. Let me tell you something about Trump. I don't give a fuck if this motherfucker found a all solid gold asteroid coming out of the motherfucker and it was gonna give it to all of us. Bitch, there ain't no amount of money in the world that can help me accept someone who destroys the fundamentals of this great nation. Okay? Someone who disrespects facts and tries to cover it up with fiction and fuckery. What do they call those people? Historical revisionists, something shit. People who try to rewrite history in their own mind frame. Fuck those type of people, girl. Y'all have allowed a buffoon to have access to the greatest power the world has ever seen, which is the United States presidency, girl. And then the idiot that is Mike Pence. Girl, please. That's why Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters and the girls are losing their fucking minds, because they're still like, pinch me, bitch. Wake me up out of this motherfucking dream that I'm this nightmare that the girl is in. The fuck you talking about? So I respect your opinion. If you like Trump, then God bless, but he ain't done shit. He ain't done shit. He ain't done shit. Think about all of the stuff that's happened on his watch. Our economy almost plummeted because he couldn't make a fucking. He's trying to hold out for some wall. Where was that wall when y'all was stealing us from our homeland, bitch? To keep us out, because we didn't want to come to this motherfucker. But you got motherfuckers that's really trying to jump over here, knowing damn well y'all use them to meet your own ends, motherfuckers. Because, you know, white people, they only do stuff when it's convenient for them. Girl, they only do stuff when it's convenient for them. If that means chopping a motherfucker's head off to save their own, they will. And Trump is a horrible person. Now he wants the Puerto Rican vote. Where, girl, what? Why don't you tell your folks over there to stop drilling on their shores? Because that's the only explanation I can think of to why these girls are having, or other than global warming, obviously, these girls are motherfucking having issues over there. Another earthquake just a couple days ago? Are you fucking kidding me? Those people can't withstand no more. You're going to force them to have to evacuate their motherfucking homes to come over here. And you're really going to be mad. But you want their vote. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm so sick of that. Mike Pence is worse because he's a buffoon. At least Trump has business vernacular. At least Trump has running successful businesses under his belt. Well, then he tanks them and then he brings them back to life. So I call that successful, bitch. If you can fail and lose a bunch of money and make that shit triple back, girl, then hey, I'm not going to say nothing about the man's business experience, but Mike Pence is a buffoon. He is a motherfucking buffoon. The only reason, think about this too. Trump is the only president that we've had that does not have final seats set for in his cabinet. All of those people are interim. They don't have a permanent seat. He's the only one who keeps on changing the motherfucking rotation on these hoes. If you don't agree with his way of thinking, girl, bye. If you're talking too intelligent and it's confusing his dumbass, guess what, girl? You're gone. Look what he just did to all those people that was trying to be a witness on his sorry ass during this situation. They are fired, bitch. They are gone, which I thought they were protected, but I guess they weren't protected under the Whistleblower Act, child. But girl, they are gone. And the reason he's doing that is because so he always has the power. No one, and then what else kills me, and I always repeat this when I talk about this sorry orange ass bitch, is that all of the people that worked on his campaign, and including 12 Russians, were indicted on conspiracy charges and all kinds of shit, right? But the man that they were working for ended up becoming our president. It sure is, Brianna. The cabinet is a tip agency at this point. Yes, God, honey. You have no idea. That is so true. That is so fucking true. And if you don't agree, if you don't fall in line, bitch, your ass is gone. That's how you keep the ultimate control. That's how you keep the ultimate control. Let's get in the chat real quick. Does anybody want to join in? I'll share a link. Does anybody want to join in and give their tea? I've been on here for a long time, girl. I'm not used to doing lives, and I'm definitely not used to being on here for this damn long. I just put the link in, guys. If you want to click the link, follow it, girl, and I'll bring you into the room, honey. I'll bring you into the room, or we can listen to. Okay, I want to talk. Yeah, we can talk some more shit. These hoes. But yeah, get out there and try to vote, y'all. But like I said, how do y'all feel about who we have? I just don't. I don't feel right about none of these hoes. I was feeling a little happy when Kamala Harris, and not because they look like us, child, just because I was really liking a lot of the ideas. I was liking about what they were talking about, and when you have I don't know, child, they just didn't have enough coins. They just didn't have enough coins to stay in the race. If they would have had money, I'm sure they would have been able to reach more people. But that just goes to show you we just don't support our own, girl. We just don't support our own. We'll give a dollar real quick to some crackhead who want to pump our gas, but bitch, we won't support the campaigns. I ain't gonna lie, I don't give either, because how do I know it's going to the right thing? Child, please. And why does it cost so much fucking money to run a campaign? You just really need the people to vote for you. So I don't see why we put so much money into these campaigns. When you think about the coin that goes into running a campaign, you could feed a small country for the next 5 to 10 years, bitch. Like, we're just out here wasting coins, girl. These girls, it's already hard to live. It's already hard to live, let alone find a decent paying job. Bitch, y'all's out here just wasting money when all you have to do is do like you did way back in the day. This is who we are. They stay on these podiums. You travel here and there, and then it is what it is. Now y'all want to do these extravagant events, and I think all of that should be outlawed any motherfucking way, to be honest. All of it should be outlawed, if you ask me. Because I think that's buying votes. Bitch, I'm gonna give y'all an old nasty Golden Corral platter real quick, and this is gonna convince you to vote for me. No, God, girl, it shouldn't even have to work that way. You won't even allow college athletes to accept gifts because you think it's persuading them. So I feel like, bitch, you shouldn't be able to host extravagant events for donors and people trying to get their vote. Like, to me, that's bullshit. Sounds like coercion to me. Again, it's like-mindedness. If you share in that motherfucking fucked up nature, of course you want to be around it. The racists are gonna donate all their fucking oil money, all that oil money anyway, cattlemen, all that should be ours. Where's our 40 acres and a mule, bitch? That's what I want to know. We're talking about reparations, girl. Please, how y'all gonna distribute? That's a whole other conversation, girl. I want my money now. I'm like JG Wentworth, bitch. It's my money and I need it now. Whew, girl, I'm tired. I'm gonna stay on here for a couple more minutes, and bitch, I'm going to bed, honey. Unless somebody wants, who the fuck is that? Unless somebody wants to come through. If you want to come through, child, we could chop it up and give you a perspective on the topic that we just went through. Let's see who the fuck that is. Who is that walking by my car? You better get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. What you walking around my car for? Girl. What you walking around my car for? Oh, yeah. You better get your motherfucking ass out of here. Girl. Yeah, get y'all a camera to watch y'all shit, child. Anyway, oh shit. Feedback from the camera. Shit. Anybody want to roll through? You want to speak on it? I put the link down there. All y'all got to do is click on it. Make sure you have a strong internet connection, girl, because this bitch be fucking up sometimes. But yes. Let's go through some of these comments real quick. Let's start from the top because I've been missing a lot of shit. Good morning. Shoot, bring us high. Damn right it's high. I remember when I thought, yep. Parents support their. Hello? Okay, I'm back. So this is what I did is you something, you know, you're supposed to really like be there. Like, and the transition publicly on such a large platform. Changes like that are personal and have private struggles. You know what? I don't know if you're still on here, right to be told. I'm getting to this comment, but if you're still on here, let me tell you something. I totally agree. I feel as if things should happen, especially things that are personal in nature. I feel like you know how y'all mothers feel when your daughter is talking to someone that's outside of your family or whatever about the period or what they got going on. How would that make? That's almost like that. Like, you don't tell your business just to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to keep this shit in house. And I feel like you're asking for a more of a struggle. But at the end of that, I will say this. At the end of that, I will say this. You're asking someone to hide who they are because that child is public. already. Whether he's asking, whether he's coming out or not, or whatever the case may be with his situation, he's still Dwayne Wade's son. They're always going to be in the limelight. So even if it's done privately, obviously it's going to be seen publicly in some way. So for that situation, I don't think there's any hiding that. So, I don't really have any bad things to say about the way they did it. But if it was like a regular bitch like me or someone who's not in the public eye like that, my advice would be to them was to deal with that in-house first. And, it's not everyone's business. I feel as if, but you know what I'm saying? But then again, you don't want to be trying to tell people not to live in their truth either, because that's not going to go. One thing I know about when you feel pressured to be something you're not, 9 times out of 10, eventually, it may not be right then and there, it may not be the next day, but eventually that person is gonna, I'm coming out. Oh, I want these bitches to know I'm about to let it go. I'm coming out. Oh, to suck all these dicks, you better know it. Yes, honey. Like, bitch, when you try to force people to suppress their nature, girl, it's just gonna come out tenfold. So I feel like, girl, get it done now, honey. That way you can, as you get older, you become more content, you become more comfortable in your skin. And that's one thing I'm loving about this generation. They feel much freer to be who they are. I just wish that they would appreciate the girls who allowed it to be so. There's so much shame in the LGBT community. You got my son dancing. Yes, honey. Oh, child, don't suppress the children, honey. Let them be who they want to be, child. They'll figure it out one day. They say, "Well, don't kill you, make it stronger, honey." Shit, ain't nothing wrong with a little what's the word I'm looking for? Shit, adversity, honey. Ain't nothing that never hurt nobody. And no, I did not watch Who Killed Malcolm X on Netflix. I might have to get into that this weekend, man. After I'm done with Narcos, child. But and that's the thing too. They labeled Malcolm X a motherfucking public enemy number one, girl, because he was speaking truth. They did the same thing to Farrakhan, girl. Did the same thing to Nelson Mandela. When you start speaking truth and justice, yes, God, when you start speaking truth and justice out loud and they know you have a following behind you who agrees with the things that you're saying. Yes, God, honey. When they don't agree, when they touch and agree, and the white people take note that, wow, they come in numbers, child, and they don't come in peace. No, we want peace. You're taking our vocality, you're taking our anger, our sadness. You're taking the fact that we're finally speaking up for ourselves. You're taking that away. You're trying to sweep it under the rug. And you want to know why we get militant. You wonder why people like Malcolm X had to go rough on you motherfucking hoes. Child, I hope you covering the baby's ear, Hermit TV. I'm sorry, I have to go there sometimes because when I start thinking about this deeper and deeper and deeper, and this is why I don't understand why we as the Black community cannot stand together once and for all against this great evil that is trying to wipe us off the face of the motherfucking earth. They are trying to act as if we have a guy down here, principal, Black principal, who told a parent that he felt as if the Holocaust was exaggerated. He lost his motherfucking job. And although his statements may have been, a little out there, that's his opinion. Meanwhile, you have crackers trying to wipe our history clean and act like nothing that we ever did happen. They were stealing our inventions, all the shit that we came out with. They was stealing because they weren't giving out patents to Black inventors back then. Again, we weren't equal in their motherfucking eyes. Oh, that's a good idea. We're going to steal that since you can't get it published or since you can't get it registered or trademarked. We're just going to go ahead and steal your business idea. So, child, we need. That's why I don't like the fact you don't see Black history being taught in schools no more. You don't, girl. These. We want to know why our children are so stupid. So guess what? If they're not teaching it in the schools no more, it's time to teach it at home. Had them get a Black history book. Get one with the Cliff Notes version real quick, just so they know who Madam C.J. Walker was. Okay? Shit. Alexander Graham Bell. Okay? Give them a motherfucking, let them know. Harriet Tubman. Let them know who all of them are. Teach them at home. All right, I'm about to get off of here in a minute. I see no one wants to come through. That is perfectly fine, honey. I know it's early and some of the girls don't have their faces on. It's all good, honey. Let me see. I'm really trying to ignore this asshole. Trump has done more for Black child, whatever. They saw the greatness in you, wanted to keep it on tap. They saw the greatness in us and wanted to keep it on tap. Very true. Very true. Very true. That's exactly how it is. What's T niece? Janae, yes, God, honey. Are you still in the building, girl? Unfortunately, I agree. Another 4 years of this asshole child. Unfortunately, yeah. We don't have anybody yet who can, I feel it, can challenge him. For all we know, that's the reason they're getting that Pete Buttigieg or Booty Hole or whatever her name is, child. They trying to push her to the forefront, girl, but I don't see it for her, honestly. I'm honestly afraid we are about to allow a second term. Yeah, unfortunately, girl. Unfortunately. We haven't, what do the Republicans have to offer? Again, let's not be small-minded here. You never know. Because he has the Russians. Child, the Russians just did some shit down here recently to our voting systems. Just recently as a child. Y'all got to be crazy. And I believe that is everything that I'm going to talk about today. But yeah, the power of hate under the dryer doing here. Hey, what's tea, Miss S. Shaw? Angel Russ, I love you. I love you too, boo. I'm still in bed, child. I know that's right, Really B. I'm about to go to bed. I just got off of work, girl. I am so tired. But I said I wanted to come on here, do a quick live, see how it was going to go real quick. I ain't really planning it out. I just fucking did the shit. And I know we have business to attend to this evening. So I definitely want to make sure I'm well rested for that. Okay, El Teddy, what's tea, honey? Oh, all right, my love, got to do my show. Okay, I know that's right. I'm about to get off here anyway, child. Yeah, so that's all I got, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Like, you have. I'm gonna leave it on this when we're talking about the power of hate, real quick. Okay, when we're talking about the power of hate, let me go ahead and take this down. But I want to end you guys. You know, I always have to end my videos with a little wise word, honey. Okay, I have to. Now, we seem to forget that the reason for our existence as human beings, not Black people, not a race or a gender, no, human beings, is to serve. I get chills when I start talking about things like this. And just, we forget, I'm going to say it again, that we are here to serve. If you are not willing to make some type of impact in someone's life, if you're just going to be one of these people that are just selfish, or you may be one of those people that feel as if you don't have anything of use to offer someone else. Trust me. Retarded people make strange bedfellows. Not everyone, even if you feel as if, I know this is shade, but whatever, girl, it's the truth. Like, you'll be surprised. That's why I tell people, don't be so close-minded to people. Don't be quick to cut people off. Give someone a chance. You'll be surprised what you learn. And vice versa. We are here to serve, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, cats and dogs. You know, we are here to serve. So try to find it in your heart this year or just every day you can and just try to help someone. Not because it's going to serve you a benefit, but because It feels good to just help someone. It ain't gotta be money, because I know that's what people think. Oh, child, it's about some coins. I'm not helping nobody. Trust me, I ain't in no position to help a bitch with nothing financially. Okay, bitch, please. Okay, it ain't happening. But I can help someone do something. So that's all I want to leave y'all with. Love one another. Girl, I'm sad for our futures if we don't get this now. Because the division is gonna do more than that. We're already at war within our own, and y'all allow these distractions, these things that happen in the media, these things that happen, even on these YouTube streets, that they're not real, girl. But what is real is famine, struggle, slavery, oppression. People trying to snuff you out. They want to come through, girl, and they want to wipe you off the face of the fucking planet. Y'all are crazy as fuck. We are feeding into these people's hands. We've been doing it for the longest, again, ever since they introduced drugs in the Black community, sexual STDs into the Black community. They have been experimenting on us. They have been trying to kill us. Why are we allowing this? Why are we going to sit here and give them the motherfucking ammunition they need? Prisons, all that shit was designed from hate. We hate you, bitch, so we're gonna lock you up. We don't give a fuck what you do. And we're gonna plant evidence on you. We're still allowing these injustices to happen to this day. So I want everybody to shut the fuck up and do something about it. We gotta unite. Can't just one motherfucking person do shit. We gotta come together, y'all. We gotta come together as your local government. Fuck the presidency, bitch. Because guess what? They can't help you on the state level like that. Because states have the ability to run their shit, their judicial shit the way they see fit, unless you put it present to the Supreme Court, girl, which they only hear about not that many cases a year. You gotta fit a certain criteria, girl. So local governments, bitch. Though that's where the focus needs to be. Who is your governor? Who is your motherfucking mayor, bitch? Who is your motherfucking senator for your representative, bitch? Those are the people we need to be out there at the polls for. We ain't gonna be able to change the country if we can't start with our communities first. Our cities, our counties, our regions, our states. We ain't gonna be able to move no motherfucking mountains anywhere, bitch. And that's true tea. You can take that to the bank and cash it, honey. That's real shit. So fuck the presidency at this point. Y'all need to be getting out there and voting for your motherfucking mayors, girl. Your motherfucking all of the local motherfuckers. That's changes what happens within your own community. Your judges, all of that shit. Your state attorneys, all of that stuff. These are the people who make the laws for your area. These laws can make or break your motherfucking ass. So if you tired of the fuckery, you tired of feeling oppressed, you tired of feeling divided, you tired of feeling like you bitch, we born black and we just gonna be casted out and judged anyway. If you tired of that whole fucked up mentality that these white people had towards us, then let me tell you, the best way to do it is support your motherfucking own. And I know that is such a cliche that we're saying now, support black owned business, support is no, it's true, bitch. That's the only way we're going to affect real change within our own community. Fuck trying to provide change for everybody else's community, girl. They already stole rap music from us, bitch. They've already stolen our inventions. Bitch, what is the girl? No. They're not going to steal our self-respect. They're not going to steal our determination. They're not going to steal our ambition. Fuck that. We got to take our motherfucking position back. We got to take our shit back. That's as real as it's going to motherfucking get. See, a bitch like me can't be president because y'all be a child. She cuss too much. I don't give a fuck. Because sometimes the realest thing is the simplest thing. See, these girls be trying to confuse you with this Constitution and these motherfucking amendments, these Bill of Rights and shit like that. They be trying to use all these words and phrases they know a bitch don't know nothing about to confuse you. Bitch, but the realest thing, girl, it's supposed to be simple. I love you too, girl. I love everybody who came in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Really BTV, Hermit TV, Miss Thing to you, as Shaw. Scalandra Russell, honey, yes, God. The Voice ASMR, honey, always coming through with the support. Really, BTB, honey, yes, God. Yeah, everybody. Brianna, honey, yes, God. Shit, who else? Miss B, honey, yes, God. Miss Wendy, even you, girl. Even you. See, that's how we build the bridges of unity by having conversations. We don't have to agree, but we can talk about some shit and come to some type of understanding. Okay, that's how you build bridges of unity. So, all right, Miss Wendy, honey. But we all gonna learn to be respectful. That's all I ask. Janae, my niece, honey, from Atlanta. Yes, God, girl, work it, girl. Uncle is proud of you, honey. You're making moves in his life, girl. And that's what I do it for my nieces. People that, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, they gotta live in this life too. So everything we're doing, what are we gonna leave our children, bitch? We're gonna leave them poverty. We're gonna leave them fuck shit. Girl, bye. We already don't have developed wealth to leave our children anything we done passed on. Have us have more debt, to settle in debt than we did in life, child. Isn't that some shit? Anybody else I need to shout out? Well, I just appreciate everybody for coming through. I really do. I don't normally do go to sleep before you blood pressure gets high. Child, you know it, girl. Hey, Miss KK girl, always supporting the T. Hey, sorry you catching it the Intel girl. You can catch the replay. I've been on here for about an hour and 15 minutes, child. I'm tired as fuck. But I just wanted to come through and give my perspective on the power of hate. And, I went on a tangent on some other shit, but I think it was a well-rounded conversation altogether. These are just the things that infuriate me. And it kills me again. The realest things are simple, and we just find ways to make things more difficult, more complex than they should be. And we wonder why we're living in the land of fuck shit and fakery. That's what I should have titled this video. Identifying when you're living in the land of fuck shit and fakery. Child, please. Take shit more importantly, y'all. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your ancestors. We owe it to our ancestors. We owe it to our children later on down the line and their children's children. Nothing is going to be left for us if we continue on the road of fuckery. That's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. And we got to get out of this crab in a bucket motherfucking mentality. I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of that. People trying to push you down because they ain't motherfucking up. Girl, bye. Instead, oh, girl, we can achieve more together than separate. Two is always better than one, bitch. The more the merrier. Y'all keep forgetting the sayings, honey. We can never accomplish anything alone. We have to do it standing together and standing firm. That's all I have for y'all today. I appreciate you guys watching Yes Bitch TV, honey. Yes, God. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I really don't give a fuck. I'm not like the rest of the girls out here. I don't give a shit. Bitch, you watched it. You clicked it. Yes, God, honey. You watched it. You clicked it. Yes, God. You watched it. You clicked it. Yes, God. Oh, you watched it. You clicked it. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God, 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 God. You watched it. You clicked it. Yes, God. You sorry motherfuckers. Okay. Yes, God, honey. But I love all of y'all. Thank you for coming through. I really do appreciate it. And remember, be blessed, never stress, guys. You take care, okay? And hope y'all had some dick for Valentine's Day, honey. I didn't get nothing, girl. I didn't get nothing. Bye, y'all.